butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the pressure gets to him again.
That's how we do it.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Roberson flush to his right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off play action. Roberson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Off the play fake. Roberson. And he'll find Hall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Check in. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
To throw on 2nd down. Roberson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Roberson. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. From the gun on third down. Murray got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Here's Pollard pushing through the contact, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Roberson got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roberson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and 15. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potential.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Pollard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's the backup Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started.
It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that deep. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Again, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a first down carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Got an open man. It's Burnett. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Roberson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing.
And he loses the football a second time, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes left side, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Roberson eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's, oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down, Roberson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Back to throw. Roberson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off play action. Roberson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw on second down. Roberson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. He's back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Burnett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be